This is Benjamin Martin, Spirit Man. I love you with all of my heart and thank you for viewing video 29. This particular video is not very long, and I will share some additional information with you on some other things, but the insight for this particular video is, can a fish see the water? I know perhaps that sounds like a topic from someone who spends too much time alone. Nevertheless, that's today's insight. And remember, I write these insights for you to glean information from the lines and also glean information from the spaces. And I ask rhetorical questions, and this particular delivery that I've formulated, I call it spirit talk, because I'm not necessarily addressing your intellect, I'm not addressing your brain and your ears. This is directly information that I'm speaking into your spirit. So just listen. Can a fish see the water? A common perception is that seeing is believing. Two questions come to mind. They are, what is it that we're seeing? And what is it that we believe? Can you see the oxygen that you breathe? Do you believe that oxygen exists? The confirmation for this would be simply to hold your breath for about 2 minutes and then tell me if you believe in oxygen. Also tell me, what did you see? Two things would be accomplished by this experiment. The first one would be that you would believe in oxygen, and secondly, you corroborated this evidence without actually seeing it. So this says that seeing is not necessary for belief. Only the belief is necessary. Belief can also be understood as knowledge, the knowledge of, the awareness of, or the acceptance of. Can you see the electromagnetic current that causes your heart to beat continually throughout the duration of your physical lifespan? Can you see the frequency that causes the emotion that makes you lament the loss of a loved one? Can you see the signal or the intelligence that places geese on notice when it's time to fly south or to fly north, depending upon the season? Can you see the gravitational energy that holds everything or draws everything to the center of the earth? Can you see what makes seasons change? Can you see what guides bees to pollinate flowers and buds in the springtime? Can you see what makes salmon return to their spawning pool, the spawning pool of their birth, year after year? All that has been mentioned, the cause cannot be seen, yet we believe it. So I have a question here. Why then must presence be held to such a high visibility burden of proof? Can a fish see the water? Yes, that one, you mull it over and think about it and glean other information from it. As I said, there's information between the lines and, on the lines and in the spaces. Today is day 2 of a fast that I'm conducting, and as we meet and talk, I will share bits and pieces of information with you. I'm not on some fast to maintain or gain or acquire any spiritual validity, because we're already naturally spiritual. We are spirit. That's what we are. And I fast to remove toxins from my body, because my body is my vehicle, it's my vessel. I use fasting for discipline. You know, some of us just eat too much, and one of the most debilitating habits that we can have is keeping the body full of food all of the time, and it works so hard at digesting, it doesn't have any energy for things like insight, intuition, hunches, inspirations, and focus. Feel tired. Do you eat sometime, and when you get through eating you just feel like going to lay down? Not good. Two things have taken place. You've ingested too much. Number one, you should never fill your stomach any more than about 75%. And number two, the food that you ate didn't have any nutritional value. You feel sluggish. So anyway, fasting is good. There's several kinds of fast that I entertain from time to time. You may join with me in fasting. Sometimes you can fast, but just make water the only beverage that you consume on any given day. No juice, no coffee, no shakes, just water. Because every liquid that goes into your body, it is the exclusive and specific duty of the kidneys to filter whatever liquid there is and turn it into pure water. Two things happen when you drink water. When you drink water, your kidneys are flushed and cleansed, and they get a rest, and the hydration process is considerably easier. And the only reason we drink water is to hydrate the blood. Fasting is good. Now, another type fast that you might go on, you can go on a liquid fast. Liquefy everything in the blender one day that you choose to ingest. You won't be hungry. This will allow your stomach, the digestive process, to be easier, allow the body to rest. And fasting can be quite healing. As I said, today is day 2 of a cleansing detox fast, and also a disciplinary fast. Yeah, you have to control your body. Sometimes you don't have the ability to even determine if you are hungry. You just eat in the mornings, eat at noontime, eat in the middle between lunch and dinner, eat at dinner time, a snack before you go to bed. And a lot of this is nutritionally anemic food that we're eating. So we have to start to think of food as fuel. So make certain that you pay particular attention to what you eat. I'm not going to tell you to adhere to any vegetarian diet, because, you know, just eat in moderation. But naturally, vegetables, legumes, nuts, berries, fruits, clean water is very good for the body. Okay. I want you to communicate with me. Get your email address, open an email account that has the 2 digits in it, 2020. Write to me at criticalmass2020@yahoo.com if there are any particular issues or situations that you would like for me to address for you personally. It is my pleasure to do so. I love you with all of my heart. I will see you on video 30.